Hi friends, welcome back. Last week we were learning about long A sounds, and so today we're going to build on what we already know and we're going to expand what we know about long vowel sounds. And our learning target is that I can read words with long I patterns. So we're going to be learning about I today. Now the first thing I want to show you is this letter. We know that the letter I says the short vowel sound, which is I, ich, but it also makes a second sound. It makes the long sound, and that says I, hi, I. Okay? Now, like we've done before, let's start by playing a little game. I want you to point to the letter that has the correct sound in the word that I read, all right? And you're gonna try to race me. So the first word is kit. Is that an I sound or an I sound? Kit. Short vowel sound. How about shine? Shine. That's gonna be the long I sound. How about bit? Bit. Short vowel sound. And fry. Fry. It's like I. The next word is trip. Trip. Short vowel sound, I. How about tire? The car has a tire. Long I. How about dime? Dime. That's gonna be the long vowel sound also. And chick. Chick. A lot of you guys wrote about chicks earlier this week. How about night? Night. Night. And last one, tie. Like my dad wears a tie to work sometimes. Tie. That's gonna be a long vowel sound too. I. All right, so I wanna show you the different ways that you might see it in words when you're reading, and also these are spelling patterns that you guys can get used to if you're ready for them. If you want to start spelling the words that you want to write like with these patterns, right on. So the first one I want to show you is magic E. We've talked about this before. Sometimes we call it a sneaky E or a magic E, and it means that there's a vowel in the middle of the word, and then there's usually a consonant right after that, and then it's followed by a magic E. And instead of the E saying it actually makes this I say I. So this is I-E, pine, I. I-E, pine, I. I'm gonna set that right up here. Yes, okay. And you might see it in words like fine. Fine, things are just fine. That would be fine for you to come over. Fine. You might see it in words like shine. Shine. I love the sun shine. So you'll notice this has a digraph at the beginning of the word. You might see it kind of buried in bigger words like this one. Drives, drives, drives. You may also see this combination of I and E together, like it doesn't have a consonant in between, like this. Tie, tie. My dad wears a tie to work. And you might see it like this. Pie. I love to eat pie. You might even see it buried in a bigger word, like this one. Can you read that one? Untie. I need to untie my shoelaces before I can take off my shoe. Untie. So the second way that you might see it, that long I sound, is at the end of a word, and it's with a Y. Okay, so this one is why cry I. Why cry I? It's a little tricky. I'm gonna set it right up here. And you might see it in words like this one. This is a very familiar word to you guys. My. Let's put it right there. You might see it in words like this, where there's a consonant blend in front of it. Fly. One thing you guys might already notice is that this Y, and it's making the I sound, it's gonna be at the end of a word, okay? End of a word. And this one, dry. Okay, and then there's one other way I wanted to show you, and I don't even have a card for it because it's kind of advanced. So I had to make my own card for it. It's this one, IGH, sigh, I. IGH, sigh, I. And you might see it in words like, let's move these away. Might see it in words like this. High. I climbed so high on the ladder. You might see it in the middle of a word where it's kind of closed in by two consonants. Night. Night. I know it's a lot of extra letters. And you might see it like this too. Fright. Fright. You can even see it in a word. They use this as the base and they expand this word by adding on a suffix, N, frighten, or frightened. All right, so of course our goal is to be able to read words with the long I pattern. So now that we kind of went through the different patterns that you'll see, let's do some chaining, okay? We're gonna do some practice. Now is the time. You'll wanna get your whiteboard and your marker and an eraser if you have one. I know you guys don't have the like fancy erasers, but you can use anything. And if you need to pause it at any time, please do. So we're gonna start with words that have the magic E. And we're gonna start specifically with magic E like that when they're together, okay? No consonant in between. So just IE first. Yeah. First word, pie. Oh, wait a second. Too easy, Miss Simmons, you left the words behind you. Okay, let's try that again. And I'm gonna put this up. Oops. There we go. That one up there for you. Okay, first word, pie. I love cherry pie. Pie. I. And now I'd like you to change pie to tie, like that work tie you might wear. What do we change? Easy peasy, just the first sound, tie. Now change tie to lie. Don't tell your friend a lie. Again, all we have to change is that first letter. Cool. All right, now let's try the other way with the magic E. So this is where there will be a consonant in between. Okay, we're gonna follow that pattern for a little bit. Start with the word fine, like everything's fine. There's my magic E. If I didn't have that magic E there, that would be the word thin. It would be the short vowel sound, but because there's that magic E, makes the I say I. Now change fine to pine, like the pine tree, pine. Just changing out that first sound again, pine. And now change pine to pile. There's a pile of wood over there, pile. That one changes right there, pile. And now change pile to smile, smile. What changes? It's gonna be that first sound, sm, has a consonant blend at the beginning, sm, aisle. How'd you do? I think I might move that closer because it looks kind of funny, doesn't it? Smile, there we go. All right, now let's try the other way. let's try words that end in Y, like cry. Okay, when you hear the long I sound, you're gonna have the Y at the end of the word. And this is one of my favorites. There are so many words that end in Y that I kind of like. So we're gonna do more than the other ones. Okay, first word is by. Like, I see you sitting by my friend. By. By. Oops, my Y didn't connect. By. And now let's change by to my. That is my favorite ice cream. My. Too easy, Miss Simmons. We just changed out the first sound, right? My. And let's change my to cry. Did you hear the baby cry? Cry. K-er, k-er. I cry. Cry. And let's change cry to dry. After I get out of the pool, I need to dry off. Dry. There's a consonant blend, but look, all we need to change was that very first consonant because it still had an in there. Dry. And let's change dry to fly. I would love to fly. 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 And let's change fly to sly. That was a sly fox. Sly. Oops. Ooh, I erased my L, but I didn't need to. Sly. I could have left my L there from fly. Did you figure that out? Nice work. Sly. Let's change sly to spy. Spy. Do you ever spy on your brother or your sister? See what they're up to? I can think of a few of you that I bet do. Spy. Spy. And let's change spy to shy. Some people feel very shy. Shy. That has a digraph at the beginning. Shy. 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 And now we're going to try that last one. Okay, last set of chaining here. We're going to use that one. IGH, sigh, I. So I'm going to write it right up here to help us remember. Okay, the first word I'd like you to write is high. Like the mountain is so high. I. There we go. High. And let's change high to sigh. Sigh. And let's change sigh to fight. This is a little bit trickier. Fight. Fight. So we're going to add on a T at the end. Fight. And let's change fight to light. Light. The sun gives us light. And let's change light to tight. Tight. Ooh, this one's really easy. I don't even have to erase anything. Tight. Ha 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 ha. And last one, let's change tight to flight. How long was your flight? Flight. Flight. How'd you do? Did you like those? Very cool. All right. Thanks for chaining with me, friends. And now coming back, of course, to our learning target. Our goal is to be able to read these words with long I patterns. So now let's practice some phrases and sentences. Okay, let's use what we learned and apply it to some phrases and sentences. So here's the first phrase. You might see these together in a sentence. Shine the light. Shine the light. And here's the next one. This makes me giggle. Take a bite, perhaps of some pie. Here's our first sentence, and you'll notice because of the punctuation mark, this is a question. Okay, read that sentence. Did my bike fly? No. Did my bike fly? Maybe in the movie E.T. That's probably about it, right? Okay, and I've got 2 more sentences to go, guys. These ones are a little bit longer, so I'm gonna try and hold that up. Here we go. What's the price of the flight? What's the price of the flight? Again, another question, and I know it because there's a question mark at the end of the sentence. And last sentence tonight, and today, is this one. Mike likes the bright light. Ends with a period, starts with a capital letter. Read that again a little more fluently now that we know what it says. Mike likes the bright light. Mike likes the bright light. You guys, thanks so much for practicing the long I patterns with me. They're kind of tricky, and I'm super excited that you guys are gonna be like ready to go in first grade, already knowing these things. So really nice work. Keep it up, you guys. We miss you, we love you. Mwah.